It's official. Cooper Flagg will be the first pick in the 2025 NBA draft by the Dallas Mavericks. But here's the big question. Just how good will Cooper Flagg really be? He's already one of only 4 freshmen to win National Player of the Year, joining the ranks of future NBA legends like Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Zion Williamson. That's pretty impressive, right? But here's the catch. Cooper isn't getting nearly the same draft buzz Zion Williamson did, and some people are wondering if that's a mistake. Could Cooper be a hidden superstar, flying under the radar as the #1 pick? Before you jump to conclusions, hear me out. Cooper Flagg has been outperforming expectations his entire career. He just led Duke to the Final Four, where he missed a shot that could have sent them to the national championship. But even in that game against Houston, the top defense in the NCAA, Cooper filled up the stat sheet with 27 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Not bad for an 18-year-old. Here's the kicker. Cooper reclassified to play college ball a year earlier than planned. He could have been finishing his high school senior year, but instead he was named National Player of the Year in college. Despite all this, some still see Cooper Flagg as a safe, solid pick with limited superstar potential. But what if everything we know about him suggests otherwise? What if he's not just another good player, but a future star in the making? Stick around because I've got 2 clips to show you that might just change your mind.
The roll! Oh! Right over Badunga!
Cooper stole it. A chance to run all the way to the other end! A dunk of a lifetime! My goodness!
Let's not forget Cooper Flagg isn't some unknown prospect. He was the #1 high school player in the country. He even played a year up, competing in the U17 gold medal game against Spain for Team USA. And in that game, he put up insane numbers. 10 points, 17 rebounds, 8 steals, and 4 blocks in a dominant U.S. win. Then, just last summer, Cooper was invited to Team USA's mini-camp, where he nearly led the Team USA select team to an upset victory over the gold medal-winning national team. Talk about showing out on the big stage. As you just saw, Cooper Flagg didn't just fit in, he stood out. The USA select team only lost that game by a single point, and Cooper was a big reason they came so close. Afterward, when LeBron James was asked about the future of Team USA, he made it clear. The future's bright, especially with Cooper Flagg, who's going to be a big-time player for Team USA. Kevin Durant also praised him, saying he looked like a hell of a player. Here's something even more impressive. Cooper was the first non-NBA player invited to the select team since 2013. And after that Olympic minicamp, The Athletic ran a players-only poll. They asked 12 players, who was the best on the select team? Cooper won, getting 9 of the 12 votes. That means he was picked over NBA talents like Jalen Suggs, Keegan Murray, Brandon Miller, and Amen Thompson. And keep in mind, this wasn't about future potential. This was about who performed the best, right there on the court. Based on what NBA stars and teammates are saying, it's starting to look like Cooper Flagg isn't just a top pick. He's a future NBA superstar in the making. Take a look at Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic. Neither of them has a 40-inch vertical or blazing speed. What they do have is elite skill and high basketball IQ, and with that, they've not only found success, they've become superstars. That's really the only knock people mention with Cooper Flagg. He's not the fastest guy out there, and he doesn't have top-level quickness. But when you look at what he's already done on the court, it's hard not to be impressed. He's only 18 and already won National Player of the Year in college. And when it comes to potential, that's where he's actually being underrated. His game might not be flashy, but he can do just about everything on the floor, and he keeps getting better. Some reports say his wingspan is around 7'1", maybe even 7'4", and that length makes him a nightmare on defense. On offense, he's shown he can run the pick and roll as the main ball handler, push the pace in transition, or finish strong when someone else leads the break. He can shoot, rebound, and plays with the kind of energy and effort that you don't see in every star. Even better, he's still developing. With time in the weight room, he'll get stronger around the rim, become a better post defender, and improve on the boards. If he tightens up his ball handling, that'll make him even more dangerous as a scorer. Cooper Flagg's growth as a player isn't just about talent. It's also about effort, improving his playmaking and developing. A more consistent jump shot will not only help him score more, but also stretch the floor, forcing defenders to guard him outside. That opens up the entire offense. And let's not forget, this kid works hard. His trainer has said Cooper's success is no accident. He grew up with a strong work ethic, was taught to earn everything, and simply loves the game. He listens to coaches, competes like crazy, and just wants to get better. It's that drive that makes people believe he could become something truly special. Maybe it's because he's from Maine that people don't see him as a future superstar just yet. But back home, he's been a local legend for years. In 7th grade, he was already doing 360 dunks during warm-ups. His opponents would literally stop what they were doing just to watch, and after games, they'd line up to ask for his autograph. From a young age, Cooper stood out for his intensity. Even in high school, he wasn't just playing with kids his age, he was practicing with college athletes and holding his own. At every level, people have doubted him, and every time he's answered by proving them wrong on the court. That said, we all know basketball careers don't follow a straight line. The NBA draft is unpredictable. We've seen plenty of top prospects enter with high expectations, only to fall short. For big men especially, the usual issues are a lack of effort, low basketball IQ, poor defense, or no outside shot. Some fans might call that the Marvin Bagley problem. But Cooper Flagg doesn't fit that mold at all. Defensively, he's already elite. He averaged 4 steals, and 4 blocks per game at Duke, but the advanced stats show an even bigger impact. He ranked 5th in the entire country in defensive, box plus minus, 3rd in defensive rating and 3rd in defensive win shares. He anchored Duke on defense while also leading the way offensively. And Cooper's numbers on offense? Just as strong. He put up 19, 2 points, 7, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, earning him National Player of the Year. But what's more impressive is how much he improved as the season went on. In his first 10 games, he made just 22% of his three-point shots. In his final 27 games, he hit nearly 44%, a massive jump. He also ranked 6th in the nation in total points produced, 5th in player efficiency rating, PER, 2nd in win shares, and 1st in box score plus minus, meaning when he was on the floor, he had the biggest overall impact of any player in college basketball. And he did all this as Duke's top star on a team that made the Final Four. Simply put, Cooper Flagg has the tools, the numbers, and the mindset of a future NBA two-way star. At this point, you really have to ask, what more could you want from a top prospect? Cooper Flagg has done it all. He proved himself at the Olympic level before even starting college. He was voted the best player on Team USA's select team before ever playing a single college game. Then he stepped onto the court at Duke and dominated, winning National Player of the Year at just 18 years old. Every time the bar has been raised, Cooper has cleared it. Every challenge, he's answered. From what we've seen, I truly believe Cooper Flagg is on track to become a superstar in the NBA. The potential is there, the results are there, and the work ethic is undeniable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. But only if you actually like the content. And to those who are already subscribed, thank you. Your support means everything.